She looked like, she's from Milwaukee. She's probably very hoodish. So, she probably sold her food stamps before the new ones came in. That's how she got the damn eyelashes. Yeah. That's what really happened.
Oh, my God.
Because, if you got $100 worth of food stamps, you can get $50.
That's not going to cover eyelashes.
Yeah, but, she got 4 kids, so she might be getting about, 4,000.
Nah, she's not getting 4,000.
She getting some shit. She getting a lot. She's getting a
4 children, she probably get 1,500.
Right, so that's enough for some eyelashes. You still happy that that's $750? You doing some things, and plus, whatever, she might even get money assistance, because she got so many children. Yeah. And then she doing whatever she doing on the side. She probably, she probably do hair, sell drugs, and babysit kids all in the same house.
Okay, but we can't.
Peace, everybody, and welcome back to the Black Only News and Entertainment Network. I really did have hopes, man, that this brother Sharon Bracey was a real one. You know what I'm saying? I really thought that this brother was real, or I was hoping that he was. Now, I got turned on to his channel by a sister that I've known here on YouTube for quite a while, and I respect this sister. That's why I decided to go ahead on over and check out his channel. Now, the first thing I noticed once I get over to his channel is that clown Taz was up there. So I should have known that was a red flag right there. But then as I started watching more and more of it, this brother talks about black men holding black men accountable. That black men should overcome what black women are talking about. It's the black man is the issue, the reason why black women are the way they are. This is what this brother preaches: accountability as a black man. Again, the first red flag I saw was Taz being up there on his panel. Now, this brother's cousin made a 1K bet with Taz. Taz lost the 1K bet, and when they asked Taz when he was going to pay, Taz said he was not going to pay. That's the second red flag, because if you're holding black men accountable, they should have held Taz accountable at that moment. In real time, they should have held Taz accountable, but they didn't. Taz comes back the next day and tries to gaslight these brothers by telling Sharon and his cousin that Taz understood the bet for something else, when everybody on the panel knew what the bet was. Now, you mean to tell me Taz, this self-proclaimed intellectual powerhouse, didn't understand what the bet was? That was the third red flag, because they let Taz talk that bullshit. Instead of cutting him off and dropping his monkey ass up off the panel, they listened to him. They should have held Taz accountable and said, hey, look, you lost the bet. Until you pay this bet, don't bring your ass back around over here. Because over here on this channel, we hold black men accountable. And if you're not going to pay up your debt to this brother Brownsville, then don't bring your ass back over here. That's what they should have done, but they didn't. A fourth red flag is I made videos about what Taz did. In the last video I've made, now he did this twice, but in the last video I made, I asked Sharon in my comment section, I asked Sharon, I said, Sharon, brother, how in the world, knowing what you know about Taz, even if you knew nothing about Taz, just the little bits that I have shown you about Taz, why would you let Taz be over there on your channel? You know what this clown put in my comment section? He just put HMMM in my chat and didn't answer the question whatsoever. That was another red flag. Because I asked the brother a question and all he put was Today, this brother is up on the panel with Tommy Sotomayor and Fatty. And Fatty asked him a question about him being married to a white woman. And how are you talking about black women when you're talking about how you married to a white woman when you're talking about black women? And then throughout the show, going back and forth. And then there was a section where Tommy Sotomayor asked his brother a question. And when he asked the question, Saran answered it by doing what these grifters normally do. They tried to twist and turn things. This brother said he was going to allow Tommy Sotomayor to call black women bitches because he doesn't do that. Over on his channel, he said he holds the man accountable. He said that he won't disparage black women because he has a black daughter and his black daughter was in the chat, and he said that he will not go on record disparaging a black woman. But then I showed you guys a video in which he did disparage a black woman while sitting next to his white wife. He was disparaging a black woman by sitting next to his white wife. So I got to hold the L to this. Naker L, brother, you correct. I have to hold the L for this because I was hoping beyond hope that this brother was different from all these other grifters, grifting off black women. I was hoping this brother was different and that he was real about what he was talking about. But it comes to light that he's not. And the only reason why I went back into his videos a year ago or whatever how long ago he made that video, I think it was like 7 years. So I believe it was like 7 years ago he made that video. And the only reason why I went back to his video catalog to see what he was talking about was because Fatty said that a year ago he was talking about black women the way Fatty does and the way Tommy Sotomayor does. And so I said, well, let me go back and see if that's true. And I'd be goddamn if it wasn't. Not only what Fatty said was true, hell, in my opinion, it was even worse. Because he was sitting there disparaging a black woman, which he said he doesn't do because he doesn't want his daughter to ever see that. But not only was he disparaging a black woman, but he was sitting next to his white wife doing it. God. Well, I tell you, man, man, look, man, like I said, man, there were all kind of red flags, but I wanted to believe that this brother was different. Like I said, the first red flag was having Taz over there. Right then and there, I should have known. I should have known. Anyway, guys, man, I want to thank you all for coming back to the Black Only News and Entertainment Network. I want to thank you for all the new subscribers. Peace, everybody. Take care and be safe. And black women, stop letting these dudes take your money because they're grifters. They're here to take your money. You hear how they talk about you in the past, and then now all of a sudden you think they've changed? Overnight they've changed. Huh? Come on, my sister. Stop letting these people take your money. Peace, take care, and be safe.